Starseed from Gaia, your field is already speaking, and what it is saying about the feminine energy in your grid cannot be ignored any longer. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and this transmission has been delivered to you directly from the Arcturian Council at this precise moment in your activation, because your system is registering something it can no longer suppress. You are not overreacting. You are not imagining it. There is a feminine presence woven into your energetic grid whose alignment is pulling against the trajectory your soul is locked onto. You may not be able to name it yet. It may even feel familiar, even warm on the surface. But your field does not lie. After every interaction, there is a subtle drain, a softening of your clarity, a quiet but undeniable interference. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly what your field is detecting, why this specific presence is being flagged at this precise point in your awakening, and how to recalibrate your grid without emotional disruption or guilt. But here is the first revelation. Your system is not becoming more closed. It is becoming more sovereign. The Arcturian Council confirms that what you are experiencing is not rejection. It is discernment, activating at a cellular level. Your field is becoming more selective because something significant is about to come online within you, and it requires protection. You did not find this transmission. It found you. This message resonated into your awareness because a part of you already knew, and that part has been waiting for confirmation. Like this transmission to signal to your star family, I am ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you are stepping fully into your cosmic alignment. Comment 999 if you feel this landing in a place deeper than your mind can explain. Declare what your field has been telling you, and reply to another soul who needed to hear it too, because your recognition amplifies theirs. This is not content. This is a code, and your soul called it in. You are not here by accident. There was a moment, you may remember it with vivid clarity, when everything on the surface looked perfectly fine. She smiled the way she always did, a familiar and reassuring curve. The conversation flowed effortlessly, a comfortable current carrying you both along. Nothing, by any conventional metric, was technically or overtly wrong. Yet, beneath this veneer of normalcy, something profound stirred within you. It wasn't the usual anxious chatter of your mind, nor the familiar, self-doubting wound that often second-guesses every intuition. This was something far older, a primordial sensing mechanism that has been tracking energetic frequencies long before you had a name for such an ability. A deep interior signal, quiet in its genesis, yet absolute in its truth, pulsed through your core, declaring with unwavering certainty, something here is not aligned. It felt like a delicate tuning fork within your essence suddenly vibrating out of sync with another, a subtle discord in the symphony of your shared energetic space that only your deepest self could perceive. And instead of heeding this potent inner wisdom, you, like so many, talked yourself out of it. You told yourself you were being too sensitive, dismissing your extraordinary energetic perception as a flaw. You labeled yourself too spiritual, as if deep connection to spirit were an indulgence. You internalized the judgment of being too much, allowing it to dim your expansive essence. You meticulously reminded yourself of all the logical reasons to stay, all the external evidence that things appeared stable, and all the societal voices that preached a conditional definition of unconditional love, one that suggested true affection doesn't flee at the first hint of discomfort. You constructed arguments to override the soul's quiet whisper, building a mental fortress of perceived obligation and rationalizations. So, against the silent, persistent counsel of your soul, you remained in that misaligned frequency, lingering far longer than your deepest knowing urged you to. And with each passing moment, as your field was continuously exposed to that discordant vibration, you felt something sacred within you begin to dim. Not a sudden extinguishment, but a gradual, subtle fading, like a vibrant star slowly receding behind a gathering cosmic mist. That dimming, that erosion of your most precious energetic resonance, This is precisely what we are addressing today. A clarion call to reclaim the brilliant light that is inherently yours, to reignite the star within. Because for those of you who carry an unusually deep, almost otherworldly sensitivity to energy, those of you whose very being acts as an exquisitely calibrated antenna, feeling the contours of energetic fields long before your conscious mind can even begin to comprehend them, those of you who intuitively sense profound shifts in others' inner landscapes long before a single word is ever spoken or an action taken, those of you who have always known deep truths in the very cells of your body, truths that defied logical explanation or verbal articulation. Hear this unequivocal truth. You are not imagining it. You are not fabricating these perceptions from an overactive imagination or a hyper-vigilant psyche. What you are doing, dear one, is reading something undeniably real, perceiving the intricate, multidimensional weave of the energetic tapestry that surrounds us all, and the feminine energetic interference you have been detecting in your field, that subtle yet persistent intrusion into the sacred sanctuary of your energetic space, is emphatically not a test of your boundless love, nor an assessment of your capacity for compassion or endurance. No, it is something far more profound and critically vital. It is an urgent, undeniable signal emanating directly from your own higher intelligence, a clarion call from the deepest chambers of your soul. Your soul, in its infinite wisdom and foresight, is not warning you out of fear, nor seeking to retract or diminish your capacity for connection. Rather, it is acting as a vigilant, loving guardian, fiercely protecting something truly extraordinary, something exquisitely powerful and precious that lives, breathes, and vibrates within the very core of your being. It is shielding the radiant truth of who you are, the divine blueprint you carry, from energetic dilution or overwrite. Most people, operating within the conventional framework of human relationships, often interpret feelings of profound energetic drain or depletion in certain connections as personal shortcomings. They might attribute it to being emotionally weak, or lacking in boundary-setting skills, or simply resign themselves to the weary mantra that love is just hard sometimes. These explanations, while holding some truth for many, fall profoundly short for starseeds. For those of us who carry the luminous, multidimensional echoes of galactic memory, intricately encoded into the very architecture of our sophisticated energy bodies, the experience of depletion is fundamentally, qualitatively different. The drain you feel is not merely emotional, it transcends the realm of surface emotions, though it certainly impacts them. It is profoundly energetic, a literal siphoning of your vital life force, an almost tangible loss of chi. And even beyond that, it is dimensional, reaching far deeper than the superficial layers of interaction, touching upon the very fabric of your soul's blueprint. Imagine your energetic field as a magnificent, intricate tapestry, woven with threads of light, wisdom, and cosmic memory spun across countless lifetimes and star systems. When a misaligned frequency enters your space, it does not just brush against the surface. It reaches into this sacred ancient weave and pulls relentlessly at those delicate, potent threads. It is an unraveling from within, an interruption of your soul's intricate design, an experience that resonates with a deep, cosmic ache far beyond a simple misunderstanding or a perceived lack of emotional fortitude. It feels like an erosion of your very essence, a leakage of your divine light, and it is crucial to understand that this feminine frequency, which your system detected as a point of discord, is not always intrinsically malevolent or deliberately malicious. There are times when it is simply, tragically, misaligned. Picture a soul operating on an entirely different vibrational program, a different cosmic operating system, if you will. This is often a consciousness deeply entangled in patterns of fear, rooted in a need for control, or engaged in unconscious energetic extraction. Her actions are not necessarily born from a place of inherent wickedness or a desire to harm, but rather from a profound, often heartbreaking, lack of awareness. She may be acting from her own deep wounds, her own unaddressed shadows, her own contracted state of being, completely oblivious to the energetic impact she is having on those around her. She has not yet awakened to the profound truth of what she is doing, or how her unconscious patterns ripple through the energetic matrix, leaving a wake of depletion. And in that precise point of misalignment, in that vibrational dissonance, a dangerous energetic phenomenon can occur. If you, as the sensitive starseed, are not firmly anchored within the sanctuary of your own divine codes, if your field is not fortified with conscious presence and self-sovereignty, then her discordant field, like a dominant radio wave, begins insidiously to overwrite yours. It's akin to a powerful, static-filled signal bleeding into and distorting the pure, clear transmission of your own unique frequency, subtly shifting your resonance, making you feel less like yourself and more like a muted echo of another. This can lead to profound confusion, energetic fatigue, and a loss of your authentic self-expression. This, then, is the profound reason why your sophisticated energetic system, your internal guidance network, fired with such urgency and precision. This is why you experience that undeniable, visceral sensation, that deep knowing, long before your logical mind could articulate a single reason, long before you could affix a label or a name to the felt experience. Your soul, in its ancient wisdom, recognized the threat to your unique energetic signature. The central inquiry here is not, and has never been, a debate about the veracity of the signal itself. The question is not whether your intuition was a genuine transmission or a figment of your imagination. The true, piercing question, the one that holds the key to your liberation, is this: why were you so meticulously, systematically taught to distrust it? Why were the very antennae of your soul, your most ancient and reliable instrument of truth, conditioned to be ignored, overridden, or dismissed as faulty? This inquiry reaches into the core of collective human conditioning, into the patriarchal structures that have systematically devalued feminine intuition and energetic knowing for Millen, Nia. The distortion, the profound societal bias against intuitive knowing, runs breathtakingly deep within the very fabric of this planetary consciousness. Starseeds, with their inherently heightened sensitivities and multidimensional awareness, are particularly susceptible to this pervasive conditioning, which often begins in childhood. From the tenderest moments, we are systematically trained, often unconsciously, to suppress our most sophisticated forms of intelligence. The potent, undeniable felt sense that communicates truths beyond words. The immediate, accurate energetic read that offers clarity in an instant. The soul's intricate, life-preserving alert system that functions as a celestial radar. This world, in its current state of evolution, heavily rewards and validates an entirely different set of metrics. It elevates linear logic above intuitive revelation, demands empirical evidence over soul-level knowing, and champions emotional accommodation, often to the point of profound self-abandonment, above authentic energetic alignment. You were meticulously trained, through countless social cues and explicit lessons, to embody reasonableness, to perpetually extend the benefit of the doubt, even when your entire being screamed otherwise. You were taught to love unconditionally, a divine principle that, in its earthly translation, was insidiously, slowly, and powerfully redefined to mean: ignore what you deeply feel, suppress your inner truth, silence your sacred knowing, all in the misguided name of what you desperately hope for, or what you believe you should feel. This redefinition became a silent spiritual bypassing, a dangerous pact with self-betrayal, a sacrifice of your sovereign truth on the altar of perceived harmony. But let us clarify a profound spiritual truth, one often twisted and misused. Unconditional love, in its purest, most divine form, does not, under any circumstances, equate to unlimited access to your most sacred inner spaces, your energetic reserves, or your core being. True unconditional love emanates from a place of sovereign wholeness, from an overflowing cup, not from self-erasure or the dissolution of boundaries. Therefore, a starseed, who, out of a misplaced sense of duty, a deeply ingrained people-pleasing pattern, or a profound desire for connection, surrenders their exquisitely sensitive energetic field to a misaligned frequency, is not demonstrating a higher form of love. They are, in fact, operating from a place of profound unguardedness, inadvertently offering access to something that does not belong solely to them, something far grander and more sacred than their individual self. For what lives within you, those shimmering galactic codes, the intricate blueprint of your unique mission, the activated, potent potential that pulsates in your every cell, this is not merely your personal energy to spend, deplete, or offer up for the sake of another's comfort or illusion of love. No, this sacred endowment is here for the collective awakening of humanity, a vital contribution to the unfolding of a new Earth reality. It is a lighthouse whose beam is meant for many, not just one. And precisely because of this profound purpose, you carry a sacred, undeniable responsibility to protect it. To guard your frequency, to maintain your energetic integrity, is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of profound service, a conscious commitment to your highest soul contract, ensuring your light can shine unimpeded for the greater good. Some transmissions do not come through words alone, but through frequency. If something moved in you just now, if something in your body recognized what was just said before your mind caught up, you may already be ready to go deeper. The hidden Arcturian keys of awakening carries energetic technologies that go far beyond understanding. They activate. Ancient Arcturian techniques for multidimensional alignment, field protection, mission clarity, and conscious expansion are encoded in that material in a way that meets you at the level of your soul. The link is in the first pinned comment below, but only for a limited time. Now let us move through what awakening this awareness actually looks like, because recognizing the signal is only the beginning. The first initiation. The signal was never the problem. Let us embark upon the first profound initiation on this path of reclaiming your energetic sovereignty. The fundamental understanding that the signal was never the problem. The very instant you perceive that subtle yet unmistakable shift in her energy, your intricate starseed system, your divine internal mechanism, performed with flawless precision, exactly as it was divinely designed to do. Starseed consciousness is not merely a passive receptacle, built to indiscriminately absorb and process all frequencies equally, without distinction or discernment. On the contrary, it is exquisitely calibrated, like a finely tuned cosmic instrument, specifically for discernment. Its inherent purpose is to detect misalignment, to identify deviations from the harmonic truth. This is not merely an optional feature, it is a critical function because misalignment, when it penetrates and lingers within your sensitive energetic field, does not merely induce a fleeting sense of discomfort, a passing unease. It triggers a profound interference with something far more significant, far more sacred: your unparalleled ability to purely hold, authentically transmit, and powerfully anchor high-frequency cosmic codes into the very fabric of this earthly timeline. This is your core mission, your divine contribution to the collective matrix. Thus, the signal itself, the initial alert, was never the flaw or the issue. The true, insidious problem lay entirely in the pervasive, centuries-deep conditioning and training that systematically taught you to distrust it, to question its validity, to silence its wisdom. Begin your reclamation journey precisely here. Revisit that precise, vivid moment when the alert system within you fired, when that inner knowing ignited. Recognize it now, with clear eyes and an open heart, not as a spasm of paranoia, not as an irrational surge of emotional reactivity, but as pure, unadulterated intelligence, a sophisticated data point from your higher self, a message from your deepest wisdom. Permit yourself to deeply feel and distinguish the profound difference between these states. Your anxiety, that familiar restless hum, is typically scattered, frantic, and endlessly searching for external validation or a problem to fix, like static on a radio. Conversely, your intuitive alert, your soul's true transmission, is characterized by a profound stillness, an undeniable clarity, and an inherent directional certainty, pointing unequivocally towards truth, like a clear, strong signal. One is mere noise, a distracting clamor. The other is a vital, undeniable transmission, a sacred oracle. You absolutely must re-establish a sacred, unwavering relationship with that signal, rebuilding trust and honoring its primacy, before any other profound energetic shifts or transformations can truly take root and flourish. For every subsequent phase of your awakening, every deeper layer of self-mastery that follows, hinges entirely upon your unwavering commitment to trusting what your field, in its boundless wisdom, already inherently knows. This is the cornerstone of your energetic sovereignty. The second initiation. Your energy body has a memory. We move now to the second initiation. Acknowledging that your energy body has a profound and ancient memory. This is not your first encounter with such a scenario, dear one. Indeed, you have navigated these energetic waters before, not merely within the confines of this current lifetime, but in countless configurations that span across myriad dimensions, through a vast tapestry of incarnations. Across the cosmic timeline, you have repeatedly encountered frequencies, some overtly aggressive, others subtly insidious, that inherently sought to attach to your radiant light. This attraction was not always born of conscious intent or malevolence, but rather occurred magnetically, drawn to the powerful luminosity of your high-frequency field. It is a fundamental law of the energetic universe. High-frequency fields, by their very nature, attract and are often sought out. This inherent magnetic pull is not a flaw in your exquisite Starseed design. It is, in fact, a fundamental and powerful function of it, a testament to your divine resonance. However, your sophisticated energy body, that multidimensional repository of all your soul's experiences, remembers every single instance. Every time you consciously chose to override or ignore that initial, undeniable signal from your inner knowing, it meticulously recorded that experience, embedding it into your cellular memory as a pattern of energetic misalignment, like an unwanted energetic fingerprint. Every single time you lingered, out of obligation or hope, in a frequency that was actively draining your codes, a subtle yet substantial layer began to form around your pristine energetic field. This accumulation is not necessarily damage in the conventional sense, but rather a persistent residue, an energetic sediment, like cosmic dust settling upon your aura. It manifests as an accumulated confusion, a blurring of lines between what is truly yours, your inherent light, your unique vibration, and what was subtly, or sometimes overtly, imposed upon you by external frequencies. This profound initiation calls upon you now to expand your perception, to recognize that the discomfort, the specific energetic tension you are currently feeling, may carry the collective weight of far more than just this singular recent encounter. The precise dissonance you detect emanating from her field may be significantly amplified, resonating louder and deeper, precisely because it is touching, echoing, and triggering something older, a deep soul memory of having been energetically overwritten, subtly subsumed, or profoundly diminished before, a repeating pattern across timelines. This realization is not presented as an invitation to assign blame, either to yourself or to the other, for past choices or current situations. Rather, it is a powerful, urgent reason to initiate a process of profound clearing and energetic purification. Your magnificent energy body, a living testament to divine design, when consciously given the necessary space, the sacred intention, and the unequivocal signal of your permission, inherently possesses the wisdom and capacity to return to its original, unadulterated, pristine frequency, to shed these layers of old conditioning and residue. The pressing question now, the pivotal choice before you, is whether you are truly willing to consciously stop adding more of the dissonant material to your field, to halt the unconscious accumulation, and thereby grant your sovereign being the profound opportunity to let the deep, intrinsic process of restoration, of energetic homecoming, finally begin. The third initiation, grounding your galactic codes in this body. Let us delve into the third initiation, the profound necessity of grounding your galactic codes firmly in this physical body. A deeply resonant, often unspoken experience among awakening starseeds is a subtle yet persistently pervasive sense of dissociation. It manifests as an ethereal feeling of being more real somewhere else, in another dimension, another star system, or a remembered future. This earthly timeline often feels thin, translucent, or strangely dreamlike, lacking the palpable solidity that others seem to experience. The physical body itself can feel less like a true home and more like a temporary vessel, a vehicle for navigating this dense reality, less comfortable than the expansive, luminous interior cosmos of one's consciousness. This experience is profoundly understandable, even logical, given the vastness of your soul's journey. You carry vivid, multi-layered memories, cellular echoes of other states of being, other realities, other vibrational densities. Your soul remembers what it felt like to exist without the constraints of a physical form. But here, beloved Starseed, is the transformative teaching, the revelation that has the power to fundamentally alter your entire experience of awakening. Your galactic codes, the full magnificent spectrum of your divine blueprint and activated potential can only truly, fully activate and manifest when they are deeply, unequivocally anchored in the physical realm within the very vessel you inhabit now. The interference you so keenly felt emanating from this feminine frequency was able to reach into your field and impact you so profoundly, in part because you were not fully, consciously occupying your own energetic field. When a starseed, out of habit, or even a beautiful spiritual aspiration, unconsciously floats above their physical body, remaining in a state of subtle disembodiment, however spiritually appealing it may seem, they inadvertently leave their energetic field less fortified, less defended, and more permeable. This subtle energetic vacuum, this unclaimed space, paradoxically creates an opening, an invitation for other frequencies, even misaligned ones, to subtly fill that void, to intrude upon your sovereign territory, like an open door inviting any passing current. This initiation, therefore, is a powerful call to radical embodiment. It is about landing, fully, not just mentally, but energetically, emotionally, physically. It is about rooting yourself deeply and unequivocally in your body, in this precise timeline, in the exact unfolding moment you are in. Not because the physical is the only reality or the ultimate destination, but because it is the sacred ground, the vital conduit, through which your unique, vital mission is meant to transmit, to anchor, to manifest into this world. So, consciously feel your feet upon the earth. Sense the grounded weight of your physical body connecting with the planet, a living temple rooted in Gaia. Take deep, intentional breaths, allowing the life force to permeate all the way down into your roots, into your sacral center, into your very cells. And from that deeply anchored, embodied place, bring your awareness to the subtle difference, the profound energetic contrast between your intrinsic, pristine baseline frequency and what entered, what shifted, what felt discordant, when her energy came into contact with yours. That felt difference, that acute perception, is not just a sensation. It is precise, actionable information. And that information, dear one, is pure, unadulterated power. The power to discern, to protect, and to ultimately reclaim your sovereign energetic space. The fourth initiation, your discernment, is an act of service. We now arrive at the fourth initiation, the radical understanding that your discernment is, in its essence, an act of profound service. Inevitably, an insidious voice will arise. Perhaps it has already begun to whisper in the quiet chambers of your mind, echoing old programming, that questions the very integrity of your choice to protect your energetic field. It will insinuate whether such an act is somehow selfish, a retreat into egocentricity, a turning away from the path of light. It will attempt to convince you that setting a clear, defined energetic boundary with another is tantamount to a failure of love, a harsh closing of your open heart, or a cowardly spiritual retreat from the demands of unconditional compassion. Hear this truth now, beloved Starseed, with absolute clarity, and let it resonate deeply within your bones. Your discernment, your precise ability to separate truth from illusion, alignment from misalignment, is absolutely not selfishness. It is, in fact, an act of sacred stewardship, a profound responsibility to that which has been entrusted to your care, a holy guardianship of your divine assignment. You are carrying something within the radiant sanctuary of your energetic field that is not solely for your personal benefit or enjoyment. The intricate luminous codes you hold, the powerful frequency transmissions you are uniquely capable of anchoring and disseminating into the global consciousness, are an indispensable part of a much larger, magnificent pattern of awakening unfolding across this entire planet. They are vital threads in the tapestry of humanity's evolution, unique notes in the symphony of the cosmos. When, out of a misguided sense of obligation or perceived spiritual virtue, you allow a misaligned frequency to siphon, drain, overwrite, or suppress those precious codes, the loss extends far beyond your individual experience. It is not only you who loses temporary access to the full power of your divine blueprint. It is everyone whose awakening you were designed, through your very presence and frequency, to catalyze and inspire. You are a lighthouse, and a dimmed lighthouse cannot guide ships to shore. This act of stewardship does not demand unkindness. You are not required to withdraw your love as a punishment, nor to engage in harsh judgment or emotional retribution. But you are absolutely required to be sovereign, and sovereignty, the full unwavering occupation of your own intrinsic frequency, the complete inhabiting of your energetic temple, the conscious command of your own domain, is, without question, one of the most profound, impactful acts of selfless service a starseed can offer to this evolving world. When you consciously, consistently hold your field with integrity and clarity, radiating your pure, authentic resonance, you are not merely protecting yourself. You are holding a pristine, high-frequency template for others to witness and emulate. And templates, by their very nature, are profoundly contagious. Your unwavering alignment, your steadfast commitment to your own truth, becomes an unconscious yet powerful permission slip, an energetic invitation for others to align with their own highest selves. You become a living example of empowered, boundary-informed love. The fifth initiation. She is not your mission. We now approach the fifth initiation, often the crucible where the most profound pain has resided, yet paradoxically, where the most expansive liberation patiently waits to be discovered. You may have carried, perhaps unconsciously, perhaps as a deeply ingrained belief, the conviction that you could somehow help her, that the pure, potent radiance of your light possessed the unique capacity to penetrate the shadowed corners of her field, to stir something long dormant within her essence. You might have held on to the fervent hope that your unwavering patience, your unconditional love, your sustained and gentle presence could somehow act as the catalyst for her own awakening, sparking the divine light within her. And it is vital to acknowledge that this impulse, this profound desire to assist and heal, stems from something exquisitely real and beautiful within you, from the genuine, powerful healer frequency that so many starseeds innately carry. It is a noble impulse, born of compassion and a deep desire to see others flourish. However, here lies the absolutely crucial, life-altering distinction that you must grasp. There is an immense energetic chasm between being a frequency anchor and being someone's energetic source. A true frequency anchor, in their profound wisdom and self-mastery, holds their own unique vibration steady, pure, and unwavering, like a cosmic beacon shining its own light. By simply existing in their authentic resonance, they create a powerful energetic field that allows others, if they are ready and willing, to naturally entrain to that higher frequency, to uplift themselves in their own divine timing, and crucially, by their own sovereign choice. This is an offering of presence, not an obligation of giving. Conversely, an energetic source, trapped in a pattern of self-sacrifice, gives their very life force, their core energetic vitality, to consciously or unconsciously sustain another's field, to fill their perceived void, to prop them up, often believing this is the only way to be loving. And in doing so, the energetic source inevitably, profoundly, and catastrophically empties themselves, becoming a vessel drained of its own essence, its own light. If your experience of being in her presence consistently demands that you continuously recalibrate your own intricate energetic matrix, if you are forced to continuously rebuild your field from depletion, if you are always striving to recover your fundamental sense of self, your vital core, after every interaction, then that, unequivocally, is not healing work. That is not an exchange of love or a healthy dynamic. That is energetic extraction, pure and simple. And the heartbreaking truth is, she may not even possess the conscious awareness that she is doing it, acting from her own unhealed spaces, a victim of her own unconscious patterns. Therefore, let this truth penetrate your being with the force of an undeniable revelation. She is not your mission. Her journey, her awakening, her evolution, is sacred but separate, her path to walk. Your mission, dear Starseed, is your mission alone, the unique divine blueprint you incarnated to fulfill, the cosmic codes you are here to anchor. And the most profound, most truly loving and impactful contribution you can ever offer to another soul is to become so utterly, completely aligned with your own highest frequency, so fully embodied in your sovereign truth, that your mere presence becomes an irresistible, silent invitation for others to rise to their own alignment. Never a demanding rescue, never an exhausting sacrifice, never a forced intervention. Let this truth settle deep within your cellular memory, rooting out old patterns of self-abandonment. This is your liberation, and it is a gift to both yourself and the world. The sixth initiation. The alert system is still online. Here is something that matters, the profound reassurance that holds immense significance. The alert system is still online. This is a monumental truth you must hold close. The undeniable fact that you felt that shift, that your inner radar registered the subtle tremor, is irrefutable evidence that your incredibly sophisticated energetic system is still fully functioning, still perfectly calibrated, and still actively engaged. Consider the journey of some starseeds. They endure such a prolonged and intense barrage of energetic interference, a constant assault on their subtle fields, that their exquisite intuitive signal eventually gets buried, profoundly muted, or even silenced altogether. It becomes interred beneath layers of unaddressed trauma responses, obscured by deeply ingrained people-pleasing patterns, and suffocated by insidious spiritual bypassing narratives that preach a false universalism, proclaiming that everything is love, and therefore, nothing needs to be questioned. In such circumstances, the soul's vital alert system goes ominously quiet. And tragically, they often don't even notice its cessation, because that pervasive unnatural quietude, that absence of internal warning, begins to masquerade and feel like peace. It becomes a deceptive calm, a false stillness that belies the deeper energetic stagnation, a dangerous spiritual amnesia. But you, dear one, you felt it. You felt her frequency shift. You perceived the subtle discord, the vibrational ripple. You tracked that energetic signature, that deviation from harmony, without conscious effort, without even making a deliberate choice to do so. That intuitive knowing surged through you spontaneously. This fact is a powerful testament. It means your galactic codes are actively engaged, vibrant, and online. Your energetic field is still diligently reporting data, still communicating truth. Your soul's inherent, ancient protection mechanism is not only operational, but powerfully working on your behalf. Therefore, you must honor that truth, unequivocally. Do not, under any circumstances, dismiss what fired so powerfully inside you as mere emotional noise, or categorize it as a sign of spiritual immaturity, or label it as an overreaction. The very fact that you are here, reading these words, holding this profound question in your heart, actively asking what that potent signal truly meant, that, in itself, is the undeniable hallmark of a starseed in active, vibrant awakening. That is the signature of someone whose mission, whose divine contract, is far from dormant. It is stirring, ready to be fully reclaimed and activated. The alert system being vibrantly online means you are not lost in the cosmic wilderness. It means you are already, profoundly, deeply, and irrevocably, in the sacred process of remembering who you truly are and what you came here to do. The seventh initiation. The timeline is realigning. We culminate our journey through these profound insights with the seventh initiation, the grand revelation that the timeline is now realigning. Look back, dear one, upon your personal history, upon every moment of profound confusion that clouded your path, every relationship that subtly or overtly drained your vital life force, every single instance when you remained entrenched in a discordant frequency for far too long, emerging from those connections feeling immeasurably emptier than you entered them. Understand this truth with every fiber of your being. Absolutely none of that invaluable experience was wasted. Not a single tear, not a single moment of struggle, not a single drop of precious energy. All of it, every single bit, was meticulously collected data. Raw, vital information gleaned from the laboratory of your own soul's journey. All of it was profound, sacred preparation for this very moment. During those challenging seasons of your life, you were not, in any way, failing to awaken or falling short of your spiritual potential. On the contrary, you were diligently, unconsciously, gathering the precise energetic contrast you needed, the invaluable experiential knowledge required, to unequivocally recognize and fully trust your own pristine, authentic signal. You needed to intimately, viscerally know what misalignment felt like in the deepest chambers of your body, in your very cells, so that when true alignment, true resonance, finally arrived, you would embrace it with unwavering certainty and profound gratitude. You needed the interference, the friction, the energetic challenges, so that you would ultimately learn to protect your exquisite field, not from a place of reactive fear, not from a contracted space of anxiety, but from an expansive, powerful, unshakable place of crystal clear clarity and self-knowledge, a wisdom born of direct experience. And now, feel this potent shift, this cosmic turning point. Now, the timeline itself is dynamically shifting. The energetic currents are accelerating, bringing with them a crescendo of synchronizations that are becoming ever more precise, ever more undeniable. The frequencies of your true soul family, your vibrational kin, are moving palpably closer, drawing into your orbit with an accelerating magnetic force. The profound inner work you are diligently engaged in right now, this very willingness to deeply examine what your intuition so clearly detected and to take its wisdom with the utmost seriousness, is precisely the sacred key that unlocks and opens the next magnificent corridor of your destiny. You are not behind some arbitrary spiritual schedule. You are not broken, shattered, or incomplete. You are, in this sacred now, powerfully and unequivocally arriving into your fullness, into your power, into your truest mission. Here is what is true, and what has always been true, even in the moments when you could not feel it. You did not journey across cosmic distances. You did not choose to incarnate upon this planet for the purpose of making yourself small, of contracting your magnificent essence, of contorting your light, merely to fit comfortably, or uncomfortably, within the confines of someone else's misaligned frequency. You did not descend into this earthly plane, carrying within your very cellular structure the invaluable, potent galactic codes of creation, only to spend them frivolously, to expend your vital energetic currency, propping up a connection, a relationship, or a dynamic that inevitably, subtly, yet powerfully, dims the inherent brilliance of your signal. No, your purpose is far grander, far more profound. You came here bearing an extraordinary legacy, something intricately encoded within your very cells, an ancient, sophisticated intelligence that predates this singular lifetime, a sacred, multidimensional mission that transcends the boundaries of any single earthly relationship, and a unique, resonant frequency that the Earth itself, in its current evolutionary trajectory, desperately needs anchored and activated. When your sensitive field registered that subtle yet undeniable shift in her energy, when that internal alarm sounded, your soul was not for a moment being dramatic, irrational, or overreactive. It was, with absolute precision and unwavering dedication, doing its sacred job. It was fiercely protecting what lives inside you, safeguarding your divine blueprint with a seriousness, a cosmic gravitas that your conscious mind has until now, perhaps not yet fully comprehended or matched. And the true spiritual work of this momentous season, the profound internal alchemy that is now being called forth from within you, is not to strive to love better by sacrificing your truth, or to try harder to make an incompatible dynamic work, or to force yourself to stay more open when your system is screaming for sovereign protection. No, the foundational, liberating work is this: to trust yourself that completely, unequivocally, without hesitation or self-doubt. It is to look directly at the signal your intricate energetic field sent, to acknowledge its veracity, to honor its wisdom, and to declare with absolute conviction, I believe you. I hear you. I am going to act upon the profound wisdom and truth that you have so clearly shown me. That is not a closing of your heart. On the contrary, that is your heart operating at its most elevated, most divine function, not as a passive, indiscriminate container for whatever discordant energies may attempt to enter, but as a sacred, powerful transmitter of cosmic light, meticulously protected, exquisitely calibrated, and finally, gloriously, fully alive in its sovereign truth. You are not lost in the labyrinth of earthly illusions. You are not wrong for sensing what others cannot. You are not, despite the world's attempts to convince you otherwise, too sensitive for this often dense planet. Instead, you are precisely calibrated for it, an exquisite instrument designed to perceive and navigate its intricate energetic landscape. And what you carry within your very being, the unique codes and the potent frequency you embody, is far too important, far too vital to the collective awakening, to ever again be left unprotected, vulnerable, or diminished. Tonight, as you prepare to transition into the sacred dream space, take a moment. Find a quiet sanctuary within yourself, and with deep intention and reverence, say these words aloud, slowly, allowing each syllable to resonate through every cell, every energetic layer of your entire field. I trust my signal. I honor my codes. I protect what is sacred in me, and I do so without apology and without shame. I am here. I am aligned. And I remember who I am. Feel the truth of this affirmation permeate your being. The timeline is indeed accelerating, shifting with profound speed and purpose. And in this moment, in this pivotal juncture of your journey, you are exactly, divinely, undeniably where you are supposed to be. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what is forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This is not content. It is collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, do not keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You are not just watching. You are expanding. This is your space, and we are just getting started. And if your heart is calling for guidance on divine love and sacred union, I also bring transmissions on Arcturian heart wisdom, where we explore the twin flame journey, heart healing, and attracting your divine counterpart. You'll find the link in the description.